Finally, Putin has blinked. The entire world is holding its breath after a shocking turn of events. The Kremlin has agreed to ceasefire. But don't drop your guard even for a moment, because what's driving this sudden pause in hostilities is absolutely chilling and demonstrates we're dancing perilously close to worldwide catastrophe. The Zaporizhia nuclear power plant is the ticking time bomb we're discussing, and the reality is far more dire than what the mainstream media is feeding you. Before we get into the explosive specifics of this agreement and the enormous threat looming in the shadows, smash the subscribe button right now if you support Ukraine's courageous defenders and wish to see them prevail in the savage battle for survival. Force the algorithm to broadcast the truth about this conflict to every corner of the planet by hitting the like button. The world gets to witness what's truly unfolding on the ground thanks to your engagement. Keep your eyes glued to the screen because I'm about to expose a confidential high-stakes proposition involving Donald Trump and the United States that President Zelensky has angrily turned down. This controversial scheme could have delivered Russia a diplomatic win on a silver platter. The specifics of this geopolitical confrontation are something you absolutely cannot afford to miss. It's officially the 17th of January, 2026, and the International Atomic Energy Agency has just released a bombshell announcement that's reverberated through military circles. The IAEA's Director General, Rafael Gross, has managed to broker a high-stakes localized ceasefire between Ukrainian and Russian forces. Make no mistake, this isn't any peace treaty. What we're witnessing is emergency surgery on a patient who's dying. The sole purpose of striking this agreement was to enable repair crews to race into the danger zone and restore the vital 330 kilovolt backup power line. What's prompting this action now? Since the 2nd of January 2026, this nuclear behemoth, Europe's most massive atomic installation, has been hanging by the thinnest of threads. After severe military shelling severed the backup connection earlier in the month, the plant has been dependent on just one single 750 kilovolt main power line. Should that last line break, we're staring down a complete blackout, cooling system failure, and a potential meltdown that would etch itself into history for all the horrific reasons. The stakes couldn't conceivably be any higher. The IAEA team, having journeyed all the way from Vienna to the chaotic battlefront, isn't merely sitting behind desks shuffling documents. They're positioned right there in the heart of the action. Gross has reported his ground team has been witnessing numerous massive explosions, with some detonating in the immediate vicinity of the reactors. They've documented multiple air raid sirens wailing daily throughout the previous week and have even observed a military flying object hovering a mere 10 kilometers from the nuclear fuel. The environment is charged with tension and absolute dread. In the days ahead, technicians from Ukraine's electrical grid operator are anticipated to don their flak jackets and commence this crucial repair operation. They're entering a zone that's been subjected to artillery bombardment for weeks on end. This temporary halt in fighting is all that separates them from being caught in the crossfire. Gross has personally stated this essential intervention is vital to averting a nuclear incident during the ongoing conflict. They are in a race against the clock to reestablish redundancy before that last power line goes down. But the narrative takes a turn into high-level political machinations here. While engineers battle to protect the continent from radioactive contamination, a diplomatic battle is unfolding behind the scenes. Reports emerging from Comrat, a Russian media source, indicate Vladimir Putin is promoting a story that the United States is eager to seize control of the facility. According to the Kremlin's claims, the U.S. side has an interest in establishing mining operations right at the ZNP and desires to co-manage the installation without Ukraine maintaining complete authority. And the drama escalates further. U.S. President Donald Trump has declared boldly that Russia and Ukraine were actually collaborating to bring the plant's reactors back online. However, President Volodymyr Zelensky has firmly shut down that notion. He's entirely dismissed the U.S. proposal for a joint management arrangement incorporating Washington, Moscow, and Kyiv, branding it fundamentally unjust. The political scheming is equally as unstable as the combat zone itself. This terrifying predicament isn't our first encounter. This marks the fourth ceasefire the IAEA has brokered, illustrating just how precarious the circumstances continue to be. Back in December 2025's final days, we witnessed comparable repair operations launched following another negotiated fighting pause. Since March 2022, the plant has remained under Russian control. And even though the 6 reactors are in cold shutdown status, they still require electricity desperately to maintain operational safety systems. Each day this conflict continues, the probability of a disastrous failure grows exponentially. The persistent danger of power failures is a nightmare situation that keeps cycling like a malfunctioning machine. Ukraine succeeded in restoring power in November, only to watch it destroyed again come December. Now here we are in January 2026, return to the starting point, hoping a ceasefire endures long enough for a handful of courageous technicians to reconnect some cables while the globe observes with held breath. Moscow persists in attempting to legitimize its seizure of the location while the international community raises alarms about security dangers. This scenario is fluid, perilous, and evolving moment by moment. A single errant missile, one violated commitment, and the localized ceasefire crumbles, exposing the nuclear facility to vulnerability yet again. The courage displayed by the repair crews is beyond measure, and this agreement's delicate nature is absolutely terrifying. We're observing a high-stakes nuclear standoff and nobody can predict who'll flinch next. You've been tuned into J&J's Military Report, where we examine the most recent developments in military strategy, global defense, and cutting-edge weaponry. We'll catch you next time.